Hey everybody, it's Mark Yegge. Welcome to another weekly stock market update. I'm your host, Mark Yegge, and I'm glad you're here. So let's jump right into it. Kind of a boring week, but things are looking up a little bit. I think the market turned yellow. Let me share my screen and I'll show you exactly what I see. And here we are. Let's see if I can get the presentation mode going. Let's try this again. All right, so there's the market. We've got two green lights, two red lights, which basically shows us the market's in caution mode, doesn't know which way it wants to go, but it's certainly switched from a red to a yellow condition yesterday. Look at this beautiful NASDAQ chart. I mean, this is a good looking chart if you want to see one. You can't look at the left side too much, but certainly on the right side after the 6 week ago golden cross looks really good, hitting a new high. I'd like to see a little bit more volume to do that, or not a new high, but a more recent high. You know, the NASDAQ looks pretty good. And if you're in any of the big tech stocks, you feel this, right? Apple is up to a fairly recent high. Tesla's going up. A lot of the other stocks, Nvidia is back up over 300 bucks. So there's some good stuff going on in the tech industry. And I suspect that is reflecting some of what the Fed is quote unquote saying, and more importantly, what people think that they're going to do. S&P 500 is good, not as good. And you're seeing it bump up into that 4,195 swing point, which is going to be some resistance for it. So it needs a lot more volume to get strong, to get back up to the 4,325 prior swing point. It needs some work, right? So I suspect we're going to mash around here for the summer, waiting for the debt ceiling to get it, figured out, and then waiting for the Fed to start printing money again. As everybody talks about how recessionary we are, I suspect it'll kind of melt up slightly or kind of mash around in here. We'll see. Dow Jones is not doing that well. You could see it's just above its 50-day moving average, but it doesn't really know what it wants to do. This doesn't look as good as that, that chart I just showed you on the NASDAQ. New York Stock Exchange Composite Index, probably because the oils and banking are down. You're seeing a lot of weakness in this index. So we've got some divergence. The technologies are doing well, and the New York Stock Exchange is not doing so well. The volatility is showing, hey, look, this market wants to go higher because the volatility is lower, inversely related to the market direction. And so the VIX is back down at around 16 bucks, which is, pretty over. You can call it oversold, but to me, it's down at the bottom, showing, hey, this market wants to go back up. People think that the Fed's probably going to print money. The Dow Jones Transport Average, and I talk about this every once in a while, the Dow theory says if the transports are doing well, then the Dow will do well pretty shortly after. But if the transports are not doing well, in other words, if people aren't moving goods around the country or around the world, that means there's trouble, right? We're not doing as much commerce as we thought. So this is not a good looking chart, at least in the last 3 or 4 months. It's come down from 15,888 to about 14,000. So that's a big move down. It's tried to make some moves back up, but we got a death cross going on here with the red lines crossing the 50-day moving average. It is not pretty. I will show you one more chart, and it's Apple. Apple is hitting recent highs, not all-time highs. So the all-time highs are like 182, but it did hit 175 something in there today. And it's doing a perfect lightning bolt pattern, which is an ABCD pattern. If you follow, the people that talk about the ABCD pattern or the Gartley's pattern. So there's the 124 to 57. That's a 30-point move. And then you've got that same 30-point move coming off the 143. It brings us up to about 173, 174. And that's exactly where we are right now. So we need a lot of work to keep going higher to move up to that 180, 182 level. I think it wants to go there. I just don't think it's going to go there as fast as it's made this run up. But hey, what do I know? I just try to read the charts and let you know what I'm thinking, and hopefully it helps you. Listen, great. Thanks for being here. I look forward to doing these for you. Hope you like them. If you like them and there's a way to hit the like or subscribe button, let me know, because that makes me want to keep making these things. If nobody's watching them, then I won't make them anymore. But I kind of think it helps. I've gotten some good feedback lately that people have really found it to be fun and educational. So that's great. Listen, have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you next time on the next weekly market update. Take care. Bye.